Oh, hey everyone, welcome once again, and welcome back to another movie review. And this time be reviewing my favorite Jet Li film because when I got my when the video I did getting more DVD updates, I got Kiss the Dragon, which is my second favorite Jet Li film. So I got through watching. I'll have to do a review of Kiss the Dragon pretty soon. But I want to talk about my favorite film from Jet Li, and that is of Unleashed. And I really love this movie. It's my all-time favorite Jet Li film. And like I said before, I enjoy Kiss the Dragon. That's my second favorite, though. But this one is my all-time favorite one for Jet Li, which he did such a phenomenal job in this movie. And you got also other great supporting cast as well. Essentially, you got Morgan Freeman in there, who's phenomenal actor, never gives a bad performance. I love Morgan Freeman. Bob Hoskins, may he rest in peace. He's one of my favorite British actors. I love Bob Hoskins ever since from Who Framed Roger Rabbit as Eddie Valiant. He can also play a bad guy, a good bad guy as well too. But Bob Hoskins, yeah, he did a really great job in this film as well. I'd probably say I put this my second favorite film from Bob Hoskins. Of course, it's always going to be Who Framed Roger Rabbit, probably to most people though. But this is my second favorite performance from Bob Hoskins. May he rest in peace. I miss the guy. And it's directed by Louis Leterrier, he's a French director, but he going to direct Transporter 1 and 2 with Jason Statham, which I enjoy both films. Not the third film, that film sucked though, but he didn't direct it though. But he directed the first two Transporter films. I enjoy those films. Then he's going to direct The Incredible Hulk, the MCU one with Edward Norton. Then they go to do this film. Then you go to direct 2010 remake of Clash of the Titans, which I remember liking. And then he go on to direct which he directed Now You See Me, which I've still not seen Now You See Me. And then he directed that one Grimsby with Sacha Baron Cohen. No interest in that. But he did a really great job with this movie. And I was looking at the other credits. As for a producer, one of the producers, Luc Besson, who directed Leon the Professional, and he directed I know he directed Lucy and then Valeria and the City of Thousand Planets, but what was the other one he directed after he did Leon the Professional? Oh, The Fifth Element. That's what I was trying to say. The Fifth Element. So the director of The Fifth Element, Leon the Professional, is a producer on this film. And also, in the credits here, also the director of photography, Pierre Morel, who will direct the first Taken film with Liam Neeson, which I love, and From Paris with Love with John Travolta, which I also really do enjoy. So he's also a director of photography in this film, and the director, Luc Besson, he's a producer on this. So you got a lot of it's a French film because you got French people in this. You got like Pierre Morel, Luc Besson, and Louis Leterrier in this. So talent behind this one, and especially with a great cast as well, Jet Li, Morgan Freeman, Bob Hoskins in it. So, and the fight scenes for the photography, the choreography for the fight scenes are really great. I really love, especially for the opening. How the film opens up is just with Jet Li just beating the crap out of everybody. It's not all shaky cam. It's a lot of fisticuffs, a lot of fast punching, his head butting, a lot of kicking, and a lot of stuff. Especially the opening of this movie is great. But also in other overseas, it's also called Danny the Dog because the story it's a very simple story, but it's also a story that has a heart to it as well, which I'll get to though. But the story is that Danny, he was taken as a child by Bob Hoskins, and he was raised as to be an animal because Bob Hoskins saw when he was a kid, saw the potential of what he can do. So he took him away because he found out he killed his mother, but he took him away and raised him as an animal. And that's why he has the title Unleashed, because he has his collar on, like a dog. Tells him when he takes the collar off, tells him to go get him, because Bob Hoskins' character, he's a loan shark. If people don't pay up, he takes the collar off and he beats them up, or kill him, basically. It's like he's like, you expect to pay, how he said, the opening. It's like when you owe someone, you expect to pay it back. You pay it back, the collar stays on. You don't pay it back, the collar comes off. As simple as that. So, and Bob Hoskins, he's a lot of fun in this film as what was his character's name? But he did a great job in this movie. I miss the guy. But the opening is so like the opening, there's just Jet Li, just a lot of fast punches, kicking, like it does a double kick, and then just headbutts, and just really a lot of kicks and punches, like pow, 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 fast punches, slams one head to the ground. The opening for this is really great, and the fight scenes are very well choreographed. The music, the score by Massive Attack, which I thought was a good score too, by Massive Attack. And then when he's done, he's like I said, he's like a dog, so he gets put in this cage in the floor, and you see like he has this teddy bear, does like some sit-ups, and because he's how he was raised, makes it like in his state of mind, he's kind of out of it now because he's like raised as a dog, as an animal now. Like he's eating out of food from a can, or like where he doesn't know his head's bleeding, he has a bandage, but he doesn't know what to do with it. So he's like a little bit out of it because more than that, because he was raised to be an animal. So, and also like you get a little montages of him when Bob Hoskins takes his collar off and get to the people who owes him money. He's like a little montage of taking his collar for this one person or another person. And then where he gets to this one person where he knows it's like, so if he takes the collar off, he beats us all to death, and he says, so it's my best interest to keep that collar on. So he knows about it, so all of his men restrains this one guy that's with Bob Hoskins and him too. He's telling he's telling Danny to get him, but he's just standing there because he's taught to take the collar off. He gets them though, but he's just standing there. So Bob Hoskins, he tells he's holding on his own, so he beats him a couple with a nice stick. He does take the collar off and tells him to get him. And you also get a little bit of slow-mo, usage of slow-mo in the fight scenes as well, which is done well. It doesn't overdo it on the slow-mo like certain movies, I had to mention the DC films, because they tend to use too much of that slow motion. But here it's done very well. They don't use too much of it, like certain action sequences, and we beat up these other guards at the place that they're at, and Jelly just and it's slow-mo and just boom. And there's this one guy who's standing there, he's just sitting there smiling, he's just enjoying the show as well. And then there's another one that Bob Hoskins wants to do another gig where he go at this antique shop, where he tells Danny to, when the light goes red, you go, okay? It starts blinking, you go, okay? So he tells him to stand there and just wait for the light to go off. And then comes in Morgan Freeman, where he's blind and he tunes pianos. And Morgan Freeman does a really great job. I think it's also one of my favorite performances from Morgan Freeman as well. I've seen this film so many times. I think it's one of my favorite performances from Morgan Freeman. He does a really great job here, as not only just acting as sort of the next father figure for Jet Li, teaching him how to be as a human again, so, and he knows that Jet Li sees him, he's blind because he does this. And he says him sit down next to him, tell him to use the piano keys, and then tells him what's a little bit sort of, he tells about Carnegie Hall. What's your name? All right, fine, Mr. No Name. My name is Sam. Pleasure to meet you. Me too. And then he says, I've been hearing some sort of a clicking sound. Then he realizes the light's been clicking, the lights, and he goes rush in. The three, Bob Hoskins and his two guys, they are beaten up, and he's like, I'm gonna show you, that's what I'm gonna do. He's just all bloodied up, and he's just so pissed at Jet Li. And then that one guy from the jewelry shop who was watching the fight, enjoying the show, he talks with Bob Hoskins. He runs a little bit of an entertainment center, so like a fight to the death. So, and he makes a Jet Li. They fight this big guy with this leather mask on, and tells him to kill him, and just like 3 quick punches to the neck kills the guy instantly. Like boom, 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 just kills him instantly. And Bob has, that's my boy. It's just watching Bob Hoskins' performance in this. It's just I just miss the guy. I love him Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I love him in this movie. I just really miss the guy, you know. And the last film he did, where he was playing one of the dwarfs in Snow White and the Huntsman. Though he plays one of the dwarfs. It just sucks that he had what he was diagnosed with, you know. Sadly, though. But it sucks. But the performances he's given, and I always enjoyed him in. But I said, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, this film, and some other films as well. But so after the fact, after he does that, he gets paid, and they're driving, and they get hit by that guy that was owed money, gets beaten up on by Jet Li. So he gets his revenge, where makes a truck smash into Bob Hoskins' car, and his men shoot the car up, though. Bob Hoskins gets hit, and he's unconscious, but you think he's dead, though, but he's not, though. And Jet Li, he gets nicked in the arm as well, and goes back to the antique shop where Morgan Freeman is. And Morgan Freeman is there. And which is quite funny. I always say, it's like, you can't, it's hard to miss, like, because when Jet Li walks in, there was already a pool of red blood there before he gets in there. Like, as soon as he's walking, it shows the ground. You see this pool of red blood there that was already there before Jet Li's getting there, because he's bleeding out from his arm. But it's just quite funny that pool of blood was already there before he came in. I mean, you can't miss it. It's like it's in the trailer too, though, for a quick shot though. But it's like the blood's already there before he got there. And then Morgan Freeman saying, "Who's there?" And it's Jet Li, and he falls down unconscious. He falls down in the pool of blood. So. It's not nitpick. I'm just saying it's like a thing. It's like, oh, that pool of blood was already there before he got there, you know. But he wakes up and he's wearing pajamas and he's in Morgan Freeman's place. He's a little scared. He hides under the bed, and Morgan Freeman's stepdaughter, Victoria, played by Kerry Condon. And I thought she also did a good job as well, Kerry Cannon as Victoria. I thought she also did a good job. I thought I think she was not annoying. She was sweet and very nice. So she knew the Jet Li, and to also teaching him some of the things, you know, not being an animal anymore, but teaching him how to be a human again. So Kerry Cannon, she did also a good job too as Victoria, and also that I realized that she will go on to later voice Friday, you know, in the Marvel films, you know, after Age of Ultron, when Jarvis was transferred into Vision, so Tony Stark got another voice for his computer, and he calls it Friday. That's Kerry Condon. So yeah, for her starring in Unleashed, she also stars as a voice of Friday. Yeah. So I forgot about that. But Kerry Cannon in this did a good job as well. So, but I say she was annoying. She was a sweet girl, and also that she has a good relationship with her stepfather, Morgan Freeman. And then Jet Li comes to the dinner table, and Jet Li, besides from the good action that it shows that Jet Li can do some of the dramatic stuff as well, acting dramatic as well. So he does a good job also in that department as well. Not just from the action fight scenes, but showing a little bit of acting out of the element, like dramatic stuff. So, and a little bit of funny stuff, like how he's trying to the soup, first starts sipping with the bread and then just slurping it and all that stuff. And when he's trying to laugh, he's like, ha ha ha, like a fake laugh, and like tells him his name. And so he's been with them for a while, like about more than a month, I would say. And like when Morgan Freeman goes to the grocery store, teaching him how food talks, with the melons, like, does that mean I am ripe and all that? And it shows that, and also Morgan Freeman worked with Jet Li. They have a good chemistry within the film, and I thought it was a good pairing, Jet Li with Morgan Freeman. I thought it was a good pairing, and they work well together. So, and where Kerry Condon shows Jet Li ice cream, and he takes a big bite. He gets a brain freeze. And it shows like the little montage of them doing stuff together, like Kerry Cannon should take him to movies, or first he's rowing a boat and he's still a little scared because he has a life jacket on. And then to teach him more to do on the piano as well. And it shows they have a good relationship together. You take a picture of the three of them together. And then the one part where Kerry Condon as Victoria, the last thing to be put away, is to take she takes the collar off. She takes the collar off of him, so he has no need for that anymore. And then when tuning another piano, talking with Morgan Freeman, saying that they came here temporarily so that Victoria can attend school, and when she graduates, they're gonna go back to where their home was, and that's back in New York. And he wants to take Jet Li with him, considers him as family. And just, Jet Li, smiling and just, hands, like this, like so. And Jet Li shows like he can, maybe some people don't give Jet Li, because you see him only as an action star, as a hard action star for kicking ass and all that, but he shows he can do some dramatic stuff, just with the relationship he has, like, with Morgan Freeman and also Kerry Condon, him smiling, just being natural. I think he was not phoning it in when he's doing that stuff. I don't think so. I think he shows he can do a little bit of the dramatic stuff as well. And so when one day he's off on his own, he meets with that one guy that was with Bob Hoskins, brings him back and gets a new collar on, Danny, and brings him back to that place where that guy was having an entertainment center, and but then Jet Li, he says I don't want to hurt people no more, but Bob Hoskins says yes you do, you hurt people. And then when he says no, he goes and pushes him in, and he doesn't want to fight originally because he doesn't want to hurt people no more, and more people will get in there. And actually one of them is actually Scott Atkins, really enough. And that's another thing. I was like, oh, really? Is this before, like, he's started all these other movies, well, direct-to-video action films, though. But to me, this is an early appearance from Scott Atkins, and it's like, wait, is that when I first? Well, of course, I didn't recognize him back then. Of course, I didn't know who he was. But watching it now, well, like now, but like a while back, watching the film a while back, I was like, oh, that's Scott Atkins. I forgot about that. Yeah. So yeah, Scott Atkins has a little appearance in it, and then now Jet Li has no choice; he has to fight and beat these people up, and he's beating all these other guys up. He has a sledgehammer, he beats one guy with both his shoulders, and the girl with her leg. And actually, Scott Atkins is the one who's running back, and he doesn't want to get hurt. And Jet Li takes a sledgehammer, hits it on the side, doesn't hit him with it, and the guy is like this. That's Scott Atkins. He's like. And then Bob Hoskins telling him, kill him, and then he himself goes and shoots that not Scott Atkins, but shoots the other guy. And then Jet Li has had enough, and he says, no more killing! And then it cuts back at their place, and he just punches him. It's like, and Bob Hoskins says, "I say when there's no more killing." So, and then when he gets out of that cave, he throw it back in, but he gets out of it and he finds where Bob Hoskins' desk is. He finds a picture of his mom. Asks him what happened to her. Of course, he lies about it. And then when they're driving, he takes the wheel, makes him crash, and goes back to Morgan Freeman and Kerry Condon, and tells him about his mother. Shows the picture of his mom. And there was this one school where his mom attended to, and she played the piano as well. And back at the place, their home, Kerry Cannon starts up playing this piece of music that his mother played for him, and now it's all coming back to him now. Where I guess his mom needs some money, so she went with Bob Hoskins, for money, sex and all that stuff, but then at one point she'd had enough, and she hid Jet Li when he was a kid in the closet, and he's seeing all this, and then young Bob Hoskins shoots her in the head. Enraged, he comes out burst and headbutts one guy, and then he takes young Jet Li away from his home, and he sees his dead mother, and that's how he raised him to be who he is. And now everything just came back to him now, and finds out where Bob Hoskins finds out where he lives, and he takes Morgan Freeman and Kerry Condon into this closet, tells it shh, like his mother did with him. And now we get another good action sequence where he fights all these other guys in the hallways, and does also another double kick and sends these guys out the window. And there's also one part where he fights this one guy dressed in white, where he has a machete. So he does all this, and he's dodging out of the way, and then you get to fight where they're in this lady's bathroom, and you get a really well done sequence where they're in this very small space of the toilet stall, and it's you can see it like in and out, and like also overhead shot of them fighting in this tiny space, and it was very well done, especially how these two guys are fighting in this small space, so it's very well edited and choreographed. They're punching and kicking, and before Jet Li bites the guy, and then one where he knocks the guy out the window, but Jet Li tries to save him though, but the guy falls anyway. And Bob Hoskins is had enough, so he gets a gun and starts shooting at him, and then we're this empty space, and he gets up in the ceiling, and then one thing I'll say it still kind of bugs me, because one thing is that there's three other guys, and the other guy, including the other guy, there's four guys total that was with him. Three other guys and one guy that was with him the whole time, from the beginning of the movie till up to that point. Bob Hoskins knows something is up, so he tells all the other guys to wait here, just wait there, and after which you never see those guys again. So that's one thing that was, because he tells them to wait there, but we never see them again. They're in the building still, but after which even Bob Hoskins got beaten up and all that stuff, they're still in that building because he told them to wait there, though. Although he didn't tell them where he was going, though, to that place. But that's the one thing. He tells them to wait there, and after which we never see them again. So I never knew what happened with that, though. So, but Bob Hoskins goes to their place, and he sees the collar's been taken off. He's like, pajamas, fucking pajamas, and shoots the pillow. He's like, ungrateful little bastard, where are you? And tells him, this is your home away from home? Art? Books? Music? That's because you're not meant for this kind of life, Donnie. You're a dog. You're my dog. I fed you, I train you, I own you, and I should kill you like any others do to any animal who causes them this much pain. He drops a gun, so instead he takes out the other collar, tells him just come on. Welcome home, Danny. Then when he puts around him, Jet Li catches it. He's saying, I am home. Then he goes and beats up Bob Hoskins, but he was about to kill him, but then Sam and Victoria, he's gonna kill him. They're trying to stop him. Sam's telling him, like, "No, Daddy, don't." It's like, he killed my mother. It won't bring her back. He's like, and Bob Hoskins tells him, he is me. We're both animals. Don't listen to this crap. And but he's gonna get arrested if he does kill him. And Bob Hoskins is telling him to kill him, and he keeps on infuriating about his mother. It's like, your mom, I used to screw her every day. I mounted her like the bitch she was. He's getting to do it. He's like, you can never escape what you are. Now be a good dog. Come on, kill me. And then Morgan Freeman just knocks him out with a flower pot over his head. He tells him, shut the hell up. That man can talk some serious shit. And Morgan Freeman, he sold that line well. I was like, shut the hell up. That man can talk some serious shit. So yeah, so he just knocks Bob Hoskins out with a flower pot, and then it cuts to the concert where Victoria's gonna play her performance, plays that piece of music that Jet Li's mom played for him when he was a kid. So overall, it's a happy ending. So yeah, I love this movie. So it definitely has like I said, it doesn't have a heart to it because you feel sorry for Jet Li's character for what happened to him, raised to be an animal, but thanks to Morgan Freeman, Kerry Condon, they able to make him bring back who he originally was before Bob Hoskins. So that's what made it has a good heart to it as well. So, but the action sequences I really did enjoy. It's very well choreographed, especially by director Pierre Morel, who did the director of photography. He did a good job with that. Score by Massive Attack I enjoyed. Especially has some settling score. When you spend time with with Jet Li spending time with Morgan Freeman and Kerry Cannon, it's a very subtle score. But including when the action gets going, then it picks up like the exciting music part. And Jet Li, he did such a phenomenal job doing his action sequences was well done. He did a great job with that. And Morgan Freeman, great performance by him. Like I said, he's a guy who never gives up a bad performance. And this is one of my favorite performances from Morgan Freeman. He never does a bad job acting. Never. Phenomenal actor. I enjoy him a lot. Bob Hoskins, may he rest in peace. Where is he? Yeah, he's right. Yeah, right there. Yeah, may he rest in peace. I miss the guy. He did a great job as I forget what was his character? What was his name? Bart. Yeah, as Bart. He did a great job. I enjoyed his performance in this. Made me miss the guy. Kerry Condon as Victoria. I thought she also did a good job as well. As a sweet innocent girl, not annoying, thank God. So she did a really good job. Directed by Louis Leterrier. I think he did a good job as well. So yeah, basically the film I have basically no problems with. Well, except for that one thing with Bob Hoskins tells those guys to wait there. We never see him again, but that's irrelevant because that's a teensy nitpick. It's not gonna hurt the movie in the least bit. When the film came out, it did give positive reviews. Like from surprisingly from Roger Ebert. Yeah, so even Roger Ebert even liked this film. He gives it 2 thumbs up. Sensational martial arts sequences. I agree with that completely. Definitely has sensational martial arts sequences. So Roger Ebert, may rest in peace. I would say you're right on there, right on the dot there. This one from people saying bone crushing fight scenes. Jet Li swings into mesmerizing action. I would agree with that. I really love the action. This is very well choreographed, especially from the opening to the point of that fight at the jewelry shop, and then and that's empty, that entertainment where it's like an empty swimming pool where we fight with the people, including Scott Atkins. Then in the building, we also including kicking Bob Hoskins' ass in it as well. But yeah, we got a lot of kicking and fast punches and all this other stuff. So yeah, this is my favorite film from Jet Li. My favorite Jet Li film, and then sometime pretty soon I'll give a review for Kiss the Dragon as well. That's my second favorite. I'll get to that soon. But this is my all-time favorite film from Jet Li. He did such a great job in this film. Unleashed, also Danny the dog, that's called by the alternate title. But it did get positive reviews. Has a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Does have a 66% of Rotten Tomatoes. Although the film didn't do that well domestically, sadly though. So yeah, I think it made some money overseas, but combined total, but it wasn't all that great. So sadly, the film didn't do that well, sadly, and I would disagree with that. It didn't deserve to. It deserved to make more money to me, because from this, especially when a film has like someone like Morgan Freeman. Well, Morgan Freeman has been a few flops though, but especially with a team up of Morgan Freeman and Jet Li starring a film together, should have made at least a bit more money. But oh well. But also, I mentioned Yin Wo Ping, who also did the fight choreography scenes. Gotta mention him, who did the Matrix and the Kill Bill Volume 1, Volume 2 choreography as well. So I have to mention that. Because Pierre Morelli did the director of photography, but Yoon Wo Ping did the fight choreography scenes. But I really love this film. Jet Li did a great job. So does Morgan Freeman, Bob Hoskins, rest in peace, Kerry Condon as well. For features, as like the collar comes off, go behind the scenes to the stars, the filmmakers of Unleashed, interview with the director, and Massive Attack and Raza music videos as well. Raza, yeah. But great action film, but also has a heart to it with a little bit of dramatic stuff as well. So yeah, I definitely give this 2 thumbs up for me. If anyone's not seen Unleashed, if anyone was a fan of Jet Li, so excited I dropped the DVD. Because if anyone was excited, not excited, but anyone who was a fan of Jet Li or Morgan Freeman, I think this is also a forgotten film that stars Morgan Freeman. People seem to forget that he was in this film. Probably because that type of film you started with an action film like Jet Li, maybe. But also Jet Li as well, because I think this is a film for both actors that people seem to forgot they were in, so. But yeah. But that's my review on Unleashed. If anyone's seen this film, give it a watch. I give it 2 thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.